If you like your food pesticide-free, you want to pay close attention to this part of Dr. Greene's organic prescription. That's because we're talking about one of America's favorite veggies, a basic food that's a big hit with all ages.
For number 2, let's go to the other side of the world with a plant called Lycium Chinense. It's been used in Chinese medicine for generations for some really serious problems like heart disease and cancer. Well, a little over a decade ago, researchers did a Western-style placebo-controlled study on some cancer patients. Everyone in the study got conventional cancer treatment, but half of them got some Lycium Chinense in addition, and the other half got a placebo in addition. And it turned out that those who got Lycium Chinense did significantly better. Well, this set off a lot of interest in this plant. It was only, again, available in China. And researchers were able to isolate active compounds from it called Kukoamines. And these Kukoamines are very effective at lowering blood pressure and appear to be very effective at preventing and treating cancer. So folks are at work right now trying to develop medicines based on this. The problem with Kukoamines is they only occur in this plant in China. So recently, people started looking at lots and lots of other plants to see if there might be another source. And just a couple of years ago, they happened to find medicinal levels of Kukoamines in the potato. The common American potato. Now, when I was in medical school, I was taught that potatoes were almost empty calories. But it turns out they can be nutritious, low-calorie, high-fiber food with good glycemic index that have important vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients we're just beginning to discover. So let me tell you some more about those phytonutrients. At Tufts University, as a way to try to measure this, they've come up with something called the ORAC rating, or ORAC value. It stands for oxygen radical absorbance capacity. And the ORAC units, they also call them anti-aging units, measure the antioxidant power of a food. And they recommend that for sustaining health, you get 3,000 ORAC points or anti-aging points a day in your diet. And for optimal health, you get 5,000 a day. Now, the typical American gets about 1,200. 1,600, somewhere in there. So for comparison, a serving of spinach has about 1,000 ORAC units, and a nectarine has about 1,000 ORAC units, and a banana has about 1,000 ORAC units, a cup of tomatoes has about 1,000 ORAC units, asparagus has about 2,000, broccoli has about 1,000, corn has about 400. Well, it turns out that when studied head-to-head, organic foods overall have about 30% higher antioxidant power, higher ORAC value than their counterparts. Now, this is great. Just think about it. Across our whole country, there are a lot of people that are sitting at that cusp between disease and health. Millions of people that are sitting at the cusp between disease and health. And if we could tilt the whole population 30% higher in antioxidants every day, that would be huge in the impact on public health. But back to our potato story. Where do you think a potato comes in on the ORAC scale? A russet potato has about 5,000 ORAC units all by itself. The sad thing is, if you take a potato and submerge it in boiling oil, especially unhealthy oils that are commonly used, you destroy many of the nutrients, you multiply the calories, and you actually create new toxins like acrylamide that can cause serious health problems. But grown properly and cooked properly, a potato can be a wonderful food. Cooking it properly means choosing healthy oils and cooking them gently. Mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, boiled potatoes. And if you're going to fry them, try not to submerge them in the oil. In some cultures, the staple food is rice. In some cultures, it's maize. For American children, the staple food is the French fry. In fact, by the time kids are 18 months old to 24 months old, little toddlers, potatoes are the #1 consumed vegetable, and most of them are French fries. And it's not just for kids. With adults, white potatoes lead the pack, 30% of vegetables consumed, and again, many of them are French fries. So this gives us a great opportunity for change. And you know what? Change is important. When the USDA measures pesticide levels on fruits and vegetables, about 81% of the potatoes have pesticides still on them when they've been prepared for consumption. And the average amount of total pesticides is higher on a potato than any other of the 43 fruits and vegetables tested. There are well over 1 million acres planted in potatoes in the United States, but only 6,581 acres that were organic in 2005. That's fewer than there were in 2004. And even less than there were back in 2001. While other organic crops are doubling and going up, potatoes, we're going potato backwards. Someone must think that even though potatoes are the most consumed vegetable, and even though potatoes have the highest average pesticide levels, we don't care about organic potatoes. But let's change that. When you cook potatoes at home, choose organic potatoes. And if you go to a restaurant or a drive-thru, ask for organic potatoes. And if they don't have organic potatoes, choose another side dish. If enough of us do that, restaurants will either start providing organic potatoes or other healthy side dishes. We can make a big change here. For more information, visit me at drgreene.com. I'm Dr. Alan Greene, and potato is my organic prescription for today.